Rahm Emanuel, when he was Obama's chief of staff, would often deride progressives saying, I'm sick of them talking about the Supreme Court. Right there was a problem. Rahm Emanuel, James Carville, Paul Baglia were critical of Howard Dean for having a 50-state strategy. They wanted to focus on national. So when Obama says we, he got to look in the mirror. And we got to be willing to actually offer that critique because we were all there and we saw it. And a lot of us were saying, don't ignore the states. Stop focusing on national. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and it sounds like that critique is not only the truth, but it's timely. However, you know, it's subordinate to the task at hand, which is do not cede control, don't let them get any more seats, right? So that's a conversation that we definitely have to have, and a conversation that has to be had frankly so history doesn't repeat itself in the future. But as for right now, I think Mayor Lee's comments in response to my question earlier are perfectly suited to respond to kind of what Mr. Obama said, insofar as it's a matter of uniformity now, right? I mean, the brilliance of this is I don't know enough of the history, and I wish I could give you an example of this. But I love the idea that, you know, Trump calls Abbott or calls him out or calls him like Raffensperger most likely and says, hey, get me 5 more seats. And then people in other states say we can counter that by working in our own legislature to make sure that we counterbalance, you know, the gerrymandering that they're doing. And that requires not only uniformity, but it requires that everyone stand up at the same time and realize what he's doing over there, he will soon be trying to do here. And we absolutely cannot let that happen. And I think it's important to recognize that, you know, we both need to look at that necessary critique that you're talking about, but we need to recognize that that's a conversation for tomorrow.